Okay. Deepakanandji, can you please repeat mantra? Jinal, can you follow?
Yes. Yeah.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Uvasayanam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Aso Kanchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Sava Pavapanasano.
Sauva Pava Panasana.
Mangalanam cha Sauvesim.
Mangalaram Chasave Singh.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Hi, Sachidan. Welcome everybody to the English satsang. Till the questions come, Deepakanandji.
Yeah, I have to start.
Yeah, last time we did Navratri, but yesterday was Dashara. So, what's the significance of Dashara?
Dashara is one way or one belief is Lord Ram, he win over Ravana and he celebrates the return to Ayodhya, and that's the victory they celebrated on this day against Ravana. And it is also understood that it is victory of knowledge against intellect, righteousness against wrong. So that's how it is celebrated, and ritualistic way of celebrating is they burn the effigy of Ravana with 10 heads, which Dada said that's not the right thing because yes, Ravana did commit some mistakes, but just by burning his effigy, what happens is he was also the other side of his was very bright, very positive. And when you burn someone's effigy, it's a kind of a hatred you express, and the other side is the bright side. You are hating the bright side also. And Dada had said that by burning statues and effigies of Ravana, we are missing or losing the science of life, because he was a great scientist of his time. So that's the thing. And also on the other side, other belief is also like after cleansing yourself for the 9 nights. Why nights? Because the dark side of our life or our understanding is considered as night. So we are coming into the 10th day and we celebrate the victory of knowledge against ignorance. And by understanding the nature of our relative body self, which is also divine, it is said the natural power of our body is also very divine, and it is called Adya Shakti, original power, which is infinite. And it does a lot of good things, but we are overpowered by our weaknesses, and these weaknesses drive our life, and that's how we are problem, we become problem to ourselves and the society, and overall we create problem in the nature, disturbance in the nature, that is ecology. So ritualistically, this is a very good thing as a kind of celebration and our self-effort, purusharth, to cleanse ourselves and enjoy the victory of purity and knowledge, wisdom of knowledge. Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, there are two questions. Deepakanandji?
Yeah,
Okay, two questions. One thing you said Ravana was a great scientist. Please explain that. And other is also darkness. What darkness are you talking about?
darkness means his bad deeds. He kidnaps Lord Rama, wife Sita,
What
and
I
that
mean,
one.
our darkness. Which
So,
our
our
darkness?
darkness is our weaknesses, our inner weaknesses. We succumb to our weaknesses. We follow the path of wrong. In turn, we create bad karma for ourselves and its reflection in the nature overall.
Give us examples of weaknesses.
Oh, when I do corruption, I don't follow the 9 diamonds. Then that is, I steal, I hurt others, and all those things. So by living that way, I am creating bad karmas for myself. And when those karmas, the result, I am going to do a lot of harm to the nature as a whole and others also. So that is the reason. And when we mindfully meditate and search for our mistakes and correct them, that's how gradually we improvise ourselves, cleanse ourselves. And these are the 9 days of, or 9 nights of purification. And when we get purified, when we understand that this is what is my nature, this is what is my inner power of purity, and that's how, when I understand that, then I give up. I don't succumb to my weaknesses.
Okay. Why you said, before we take the questions, why you said Ramana was a great scientist?
He was a great scientist because he was worshipper of Lord Shiva. And he worshipped very heartily. And due to that, lot of inner faculties had opened. But this one small mistake gave a big blow to his overall, state. And that's why he is not appreciated, or he is not worshipped in the society. Although there are some temples who, in some part of the world, where they have the main deity as Ravana.
When you say inner faculties open up, what's the layman? Layman don't understand that. What is
What?
when you say inner faculties open up? A layman would not understand what that is.
Yeah, that is what the science of life and living. When you understand the science of life, when I know the science of engineering, I become an engineer, I become a doctor, I become a pharmacist, and all like that. So when I know who am I and why am I suffering, that's how I will live my life with that vigilance, that alertness, and I see that I don't hurt others. So on one side, his worship was also extreme, most heartily. And due to that, he is going to be an absolute scientist in the future. In his future life, he's going to become like that. The scriptures say like that. But in that present life, he was, what do you say? Not insulted, but then he was killed by Lord Rama, and he didn't have, what do you say, name in the society.
Okay, again, what are inner faculties open up? What are those inner faculties you're talking about?
Inner faculty of wisdom of right understanding, that if I do good, I get good, if I do bad, and that too not just information, he was living those principles. But that's this particular one mistake gave a lot of infame to him, to his own, what do you say, picture in the society, his image in the society. But it was Dada Bhagwan who highlighted the other side and said we should not burn his statues in that way.
Okay, we'll take some questions, Jinal.
Hello. Jai Satchidanand. Is my
Jai
voice audible?
Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand Deepakanandji.
Jai
So
Satchidanand.
I had this question that Akram Marg is all about right understanding, right bhav. So it's based on that. So I really wanted to know what are the correct bhavs we should do, or what is the correct correct nischay we should do, and what is the correct understanding. Hello.
See, one thing we must understand, the principle of decision, the science of decision. If you decide, it eventually happens. So when I decide that I want to know, I want to understand this science of Akram Vignan, and the science of Akram Vignan is net science revealed by Dada Bhagwan about ourself, our true self and nature. And when we understand that science, we would start living that science. When you live that science, you will experience that science of oneness, the way the whole society, the individual is divided, and due to that, we cannot get along with anyone. And there is so much of division in the society. So with this science of Akram Vignan, which is the science of life and living, as it is revealed by Dada Bhagwan, which was working and which was revealed while Lord Mahavira and other absolutes were there. But after Nirvana of Lord Mahavir, this science became obscure. It was not available as it is, because that throbbing heart which lives this science was not there. It is said that the last person or the last individual who was Bhadrabahu Swami, he is supposed to be Shrut Kevri. What it means, he had the same words which were spoken by the absolutes. But after his nirvana, everything was dark. And the darkness was growing all these years, for 2,500 years. And when Dada Bhagwan came up and this knowledge light opened within him in 1958, that it became available to all of us. And that's how we all got benefited. Now we know what is the truth, what is the wisdom of knowledge. So when we decide that, yes, I want to know, I want to understand this science as it is, you will naturally come across those individuals who know this science, who are living this science, and that's how you will get to know and understand, and you will also start living that science. Chinal, are you there?
No, I think we lost her.
There's a problem, the connection is not very good.
Okay. Hema Ben?
Okay, now Mineshanandji is there, I will take over.
મારો પ્રશ્ન હું ગુજરાતી આપ પૂછી તમે ઇંગ્લિશ કરજો મને ખબર
Fine,
પડે.
fine, no problem.
આપણે સાયન્ટિસ્ટ છે એટલે પ્રયોગમાં મૂકે એ સાયન્ટિસ્ટ કહેવાય કે ડિગ્રી મળે એ સાયન્ટિસ્ટ કહેવાય અને નેચરને ફોલો કરતા હોય એ સાયન્ટિસ્ટ કહેવાય.
Mineshanandji?
See, one who does experiment is scientist.
અચ્છા.
Wait, what was the question in English, Mineshanandji?
Who can be called scientist? One who understands nature is scientist. One who experiments this science is scientist.
What's a degree?
So here there is nothing to do with the degree or graduation.
અચ્છા.
So this science is related with our own self.
Nature.
Our own self.
Right.
Prakriti is governed by nature.
અચ્છા.
Governed by the nature.
હેમાબેને આ 9 દિવસમાં પ્રકૃતિ જોજો કરી સામયિકમાં જોઈ તો એમાં મનના લેયરો એટલા બધા છે, એટલા બધા ફાસ્ટ જાય છે કે નેટ તરીકે જોવા હોય ઘણા બધા તો ઓવરલેપ જ થઈ જાય છે બધા લેયર. એ તો જાડું જાડું ખાતું જ દેખાય, સ્થૂળ ભાગ દેખાય આપણને. અને એ પ્રકૃતિ એ જોઈ કહેવાય કે પ્રયોગ મૂક્યો કહેવાય કે શું કહેવાય?
To the extent you are able to visualize them, see them, while remaining in your own state of Suddhatma path,
Right.
then it is okay.
હા, પણ એ વિચારો જે અંદરથી આવે છે કે દાદાને પૂછ્યા બધું માલ ભરેલો નીકળે છે એ કોન્સ્ટન્ટ સુતા હોય, જાગતા હોય, ફરતા હોય કે ગરબા ગાતા હોય, દરેક વખતે ફ્લો આવે છે. એ વખતે જોવાનું ચૂકાઈ જવાય છે. તે જોવાનું એના પર કેવો એફર્ટ હોવો જોઈએ તો બધું જ દેખાય આપણને કે નેલિફાઈ થઈ જાય.
See, first of all, your determination should be there. When Hemabin is sitting on her own seat,
રાઈટ. હું શુદ્ધાત્મા છું.
then what will be your own state?
What?
Then you will be sitting on your own seat of Suddhat.
Right.
So whatever comes in mind of Hemaban, you are just knower and seer of it.
Right.
You are saying where I came to know that this type of thoughts came. That means you are knower.
Right.
You have not gone unnoticed.
પણ એમાં જાડું દેખાય અને ઘણા વિચારો તો એટલા એનો સ્પીડ જ એટલી બધી ફાસ્ટ હોય કે આપણને દેખાય પણ નહીં. એ પાછા ફરીવાર આવે.
See, here what
Mineshanandji, you have to translate your question so future audience in English can know what the question was. Okay, thank you.
You can transfer it. You can translate. There is no problem.
Deepakanandji.
Please come again, Hemaben. I was writing something, so I didn't pay attention.
આપણે 9 દિવસમાં પ્રકૃતિને જોવાનો મારો એક્સપિરિયન્સ એવું કહે છે કે વિચારો બહારનું તો કશું માથાકૂટ નથી, ગરબામાં ફરો, ગમે ત્યાં જાઓ, બધી વસ્તુ બાદ, પણ એમાં જે વિચારો આપણા આવે છે, જે વિચારો એટલા કોન્સ્ટન્ટ એટલે ઓવરલેપ થઈ જાય છે, એટલા વિચારો આવે છે, તેમાં અમુક ભાગ દેખાય તમને, અમુક ભાગ નથી દેખાતો. એટલે એ બે વચ્ચેનું જે લિંક તૂટી જાય છે એનું કારણ શું? કે પ્રકાશ છે કે આપણી જાગૃતિ ઓછી છે કે શું કારણ છે?
In these 9 days of
Navratri.
self, in the Navratri, she was vigilant, she was alert, and she found that a lot of thoughts were coming, but there were many thoughts which slipped from her observation. So what is the reason why are these slips? Why are they not observed? And then what happened to those thoughts which were not observed? What would be the effects of that? And what is the effect of those thoughts which were observed?
See, first thing, what is the role of mind?
માઇન્ડ નો રોલ તો વિચારો મોકલવાનો, બાકી ચિત્ત ચિત્ત જોયા કરતું હોય.
Show your
અને
thoughts.
આપણે
Just to show you thoughts,
right
right?
through the
So vibrations just sprout inside your mind. And where egoism is involved with that sprout, then it is called thought.
બરાબર છે.
So wherever egoism has not mixed up with the sprouts, then they are not thoughts.
અચ્છા
In Gujarati, they are called as adhyavasan.
અચ્છા
Means they have expired halfway.
અચ્છા તો ચિત્ત તો એ ચિત્તમાં જે વિચાર ફરતો હોય એ ચિત્તમાં સહજતા કેવી રીતે આવે તો પછી?
It's here just we have to observe whatever is going inside or antaskaran, not only mind, Chitt, intellect,
અહંકાર
everything.
બુદ્ધિ
Right. So when you are knower and seer of it, then you can come to know okay, this is in the part of intellect, this is in the part of Chitt, this is in the part of mind, and this is part of egoism.
એ વિચારો નીકળે તો છૂટું પાડવાનું હોય એ વખતે, કે ખાલી પ્રકાશ જ આપવાનો હોય, કે વિચારો જતા રહે પાછા આવે ખરા વિચારો?
See, thoughts which came, they are gone. But the thoughts which you have not visualized while remaining,
That's my point.
they remain pending, undisposed.
અચ્છા
Because they have not come in your focus.
બરાબર છે.
So
કારણ કે
later on they will come to your knowledge process, means knower and seer process.
બરાબર છે.
Maybe in this birth, maybe in next birth.
oh now understand.
So
મને એમ કે આ જન્મમાં જ થવું જોઈએ બધું ફટાફટ ફટાફટ.
So that's why we have to be vigilant to dispose all thoughts, dispose all files with equanimity and balance. Because, see, you are washing clothes once or means every now and then.
બરાબર છે.
You will wash clothes where there are stains. So what Mukul Bhai will do? He will just throw it in the washing machine and think the stains will go away. So we have already put soap in the machine.
આ જ્ઞાન આ જન્મ પૂરતું જ છે. એટલે આ પ્રકાશથી થાય છે કે આપણે જાગૃતિ ખોટી છે કે પ્રજ્ઞા કામ કરે, એ બધું એમાં કઈ જગ્યાએ લીક થાય છે? હેમાબેનનું કઈ જગ્યાએ લીક થાય છે?
See, focus is through Prajna Shakti.
અચ્છા
Because we are in the interim state.
અચ્છા
We are not having full government.
અચ્છા
Transition states. So in transition state, full government is not there. So we are not having full powers of that government. We are having powers to continue working till full government takes over.
અચ્છા
Here as a Suddhatma, we are in the interim state.
બરાબર છે.
Previously, the egoism was telling that I am Mines.
બરાબર છે.
Belief of that egoism has been changed. And now that egoism is telling I am Suddha Atma. So now we have to just focus on this file number 1 on Minas, his Antaskara. And as much as focus is there on them, only then and then those knots of mind or those past karmic accounts will exhaust.
અચ્છા. એ તો
If they are
એ જે
not focused with this alertness, Jagaruti, then they will remain pending.
એ જાગૃતિ લીક થાય છે એને લીધે આ બધું આવું થતું હશે. બરાબર છે?
Alertness is not leaking. Alertness is always. That is why you are coming to know. Here in this portion, I was taking nap.
બરાબર છે.
So here leakage is in the part of your determination, Nischay.
દીપકાનંદ તમે થોડો પ્રકાશ નાખો ને સાહેબ.
We are used to determine for our worldly dealings everywhere. But for Nischay part, real part, how much efforts, how much purusha we are doing to remain in that. Because if you want to share, you can share.
That's fine. See, the way you are sitting on the table and attending your files, the papers come for your signature, for your endorsement, for your observation. But because of the slips, that is, you are not vigilant, you are not alert, you miss some papers we sign. So those papers which are not signed, they are going to come back to you in the order of the nature. That's fine. Whatever best you can, you do, and you are doing it. But whatever gets left over because of the slips in your observation, then they will come back. That's fine. But it's not going to take that long while you had ignorance. Now, with the knowledge, with the wisdom of knowledge, this journey has become very short, 1, 2, or 3 lives only.
અચ્છા.
For whatever best you clear now, they're not going to come back. And whatever get left, it will come back. But there is no new papers are not added. Old papers, which needs your signature, your endorsement, that is only needed.
અચ્છા.
That means water mails that have come in your inbox, till the time you are not attending them, you can show them as unopened, unattended.
Very good answer. Very good answer.
So
દીપકાનંદ જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ અને નિમેશાનંદ જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ. સમજણ પડી ગઈ. જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
okay, it's very good.
Hey, Sachidanand, Shittal is back. Okay, Shittal is back. Shittal?
Jai Sachidanand.
Well,
My question is, so I do vidis every morning and I attend satsangs, but I feel like during the day, I don't experience the separateness from Sheetal. I don't have the awareness that I am separate from Sheetal's mind, body, and speech. The only time I feel the separateness is when I do the Charan Vidhi and say those Siddhistuti sentences. But so is this separateness something that happens over time automatically? I want to experience this separateness, but is this something, is there purusharth I can do? How do I get there?
see,
And then I have another question afterwards.
see, first of all, what Dada said, in the morning when you wake up,
Yes.
your vidhis and everything, but at the same time, you have to do one more thing.
Yes.
You have to see relative and real in all files whom you are meeting throughout the day, without putting any efforts. Say 25, 50 files are like that, the way which you meet at home or in your office or
Yes.
office. So you have just
Right.
use this Agna with them, apply Agnas in those files. So
Okay.
what will happen? When they come across you, at that time you will immediately a reminder, oh, my relative point, he or she is so and so, by real viewpoint, pure soul self.
Okay.
Next pop-up will come. Who has sent?
Hmm.
Pure Shakti has sent them. Why? But this is just reminder for me to dispose all these files with equanimity and balance. So give Dada, please give me strength to dispose all these files with this equanimity and balance.
Yeah.
So this is just we have to do setting inside our antaskara.
Right. So I feel like there has to be some sort of I'm on autopilot all day. Like I have to take a pause every once in a while to sort of put this upyog, whatever you call it, there, right?
So here one more thing.
Okay.
When you are doing any work,
Yes.
at that time you have to do that work as a role of Sitalban or as a role of Suddhatma.
The work should be done as the role of Sheetal is doing the work
Right.
role.
That means you have to become Sitalban at that time.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't mean that you have become Sitalban only. Within you,
Barabar.
your soul, I am Suddhatma. So when there are circumstances of any work or any incident is there, at that time you have to play a role of Sitalban. But you can put reminder of silent buzzing in your mobile phone that will buzz every 5, 10, 15 minutes. And just you will come to know okay, why it is buzzing. So you have to tell, we have put question, who are you? Are you Sitalban or Suddhatma? So that will just awake you, make you alert. Oh, I am pure soul self. Sitalban, do your role.
Yeah, so I think you said something really important, that when I have to do work, I have to play the role of Sheetal. So at that time, for that moment, I have to act like Sheetal. I am Sheetal.
Yes, Sital. Act like that, there's Sitalban.
Right, but in reality, I'm not. It's just for this.
From within you know, okay, I am not Sitalban.
I see, I see.
In other words, let me explain you one more example.
Yes.
See, in your house there is plug point, electric point.
Yes.
But do we put our fingers inside that plug?
No.
Why?
We'll get shocked. Electric shock.
Our supply is there.
Right.
So we are not testing. We are not.
Right.
When I experimented that also, but without understanding.
Right.
So here we have to understand when you are playing role of Sitalban,
Yes.
power supply is already within. I am pure soul self.
Okay.
Power supply has not extinguished. That has not gone. For intellect.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Second thing, since you are having this alertness, Jagaruti, that's why you are able to find faults of Sitalban.
Oh.
Fear of Sitalban. If you are not knower and seer of settlement, then you can't come to know what mistakes he has done.
Right. Right.
Where say miss Agnyas, that you can't come to know.
Right.
But with this alertness, Jagaruti, you are coming to know that.
Correct.
So we can't say with this Jagaruti is not there, alertness is not there. But we
Correct.
don't know exactly this is Jagaruti.
Right.
Mineshanandji,
So,
sorry.
Yes, yes.
Mineshanandji, can we say like this? I just wanted to understand that I am Aptputra in the Satsang. But when I go home, I'm son, I'm brother. So my role as Aptputra is passive at home. But at home, my active role is of son, my active role is of brother,
Right.
brother-in-law, right? But that doesn't mean I am not Aptputra.
Right.
But that Aptputra role is passive. But here in Satsang, my brother's role as son's role, that is passive.
So you can understand well. In office, he has to act as actuarian. And at home, he can't act as actuarian.
no.
But then when she's acting as actuarian, what happens to Suddhatma, pure soul?
Suddhatma remains in its own state. It is not going away.
Correct. Yeah. Fine. Good.
So, yeah, so the power supply is always there. The Jagruti is always there. But when I'm playing different roles in different situations as the situation demands.
When you are doing role, you are just giving justice to your role.
Right.
That's enough.
And so only that way I can a Sambhave Nikal can happen in that way where I play the role of Sheetal properly.
Yes. When you are playing role, then only then only you can dispose pies with equanimity and balance. Sambhava Nikal.
So, right. So the whole life, the whole day is different roles I'm playing, but I am pure soul really, but it's role is the key word. I'm playing the role of all these different.
Because we are just doing drama on this worldly stage. So on this worldly stage, we are just to play our role.
Correct.
When you are playing your role, you know I'm just doing this role. I'm not that.
I am not that, whatever. Okay.
That is
Understood.
that Jagaruti, that alertness is always there with the actor.
So I am pure soul. It's always there. And Sheetal is playing different roles as the situation demands. And when the situation, and then in this situation, I have to play the role of Sheetal. And so for that time being, I have to act like Sheetal. Yes.
And Keval is doing some mistake. And if you think, oh, I'm pure soul servant, he is also pure soul. So then you are missing your role as mother.
Oh, right.
So to apply this Ajna by relative way, he is my son. By real point, he is Suddhatma. But when he is doing some mistake, you have to just pinpoint him. But this is not good for us. We should not do like this. If you do like this way, then it will be better for everyone. Like this, you have to make him understand so that he does not commit that mistake again.
Yes.
He should get convinced, and then we will firmly determine, no, I don't want to commit that mistake in future.
Right. Right.
So we are just to give him this understanding, knowledge.
Yes.
So when you are doing, then you can give this knowledge to him in a perfect manner.
Hmm. Right, right.
If you become mother, then you can do your role perfectly.
Because as if it's not a role, then I'm truly the mother and he's truly the son, and then this relative becomes real and is sambhave nikal na thai properly, right?
Then your intellect will make you emotional.
Emotional, yes, 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 yes.
An emotional person can't get any decision in a right way.
Correct. And so my intellect comes in and say, oh, hey, how can he act like this? This is not right. I must correct it. That's all buddhi and emotions because I'm not playing the role and I'm not, okay. Correct. Understand. Thank you. And I have another question, but I can come back.
Okay, let's go to Jinal and come back. Okay, sure.
Yes. Okay. Jai Sachidanand. So I would like to get more explanation on my previous question. Hello, am I audible?
Go ahead,
Yes,
go
yes.
ahead.
Yeah, okay. Jai Sachidanand Mineshanandji. I had asked one question before you came. So the question, I will repeat the question. So basically, I want to understand how to develop Nischay because Akram is based on Nischay and Bhav. So how to make our Nischay stronger and Nischay stronger to cleanse a soul or to cleanse our Prakriti and move towards our Dhyay. So how to make our Nischay stronger?
See, your basic Nischay that I am pure soul self is always there.
Yeah, yes.
But now to remain in that state, for the
Yes,
perfection, these 5 ajnas are given.
correct. Yeah,
Now we have to understand importance of these 5 ajnas, this knowledge, gyan.
huh.
Then and only then your determination will be stronger.
Okay,
Let me
okay.
small example which Dadaji has given us. Suppose you have to pass through a narrow bridge of 1 feet, broad bridge is there, and without railing. And you have to walk 1 kilometer in sea to reach shore. Heavy winds are there.
Hmm.
Will you walk?
Very cautiously.
When you see down, look down, you are saying that oh, shark
Yeah.
fishes are there, sharks are there, and they are waiting for prasad.
Huh.
So will you walk
Correct. So I won't make a mistake.
by standing, or you will sit and move slowly? At
Go
that time,
slowly.
everyone is required to make you alert. Be aware. Sharks are there. They will eat you if you fall down. You can't get saved.
Correct.
At
Yeah.
that time, you are not required to be alerted by anyone, but you yourself get alerted, and you firmly determine, no, I want to be alive, and so I will not walk, but I will sit down and just move slowly, slowly. Let it take 1 hour, 2 hours, but that's not problem for me. But if I am alive, then I can do all other works.
Correct. But some sharks are very visible. Like for some dangers are very visible, some dangers are not visible.
Right.
So, yeah. So
You
how
are,
to safeguard ourselves from those which are not even visible? How to at that time what should we do?
here what we have to understand. We have just to convince our antaskaran, mind, chitt, intellect, and egoism. The importance of these 5 ajnas, how they are keeping you free, detached from all circumstances.
Yes, that is sure. The power is very powerful.
When you
Yeah.
have understood it clearly, then you will not require to determine every now and then to remain in ajnas.
Correct.
Let me give you a small example. See, before this Gyan, how you are saying Jinal? By relative viewpoint, you are saying Jinal, or by real viewpoint, I am Jinal? How you are telling?
Before Gyan, it was I am only Jinal. By
Yes.
real viewpoint.
By real viewpoint, I am Jinal.
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
Now understand. Now, what is our Gyan is saying? What Agya is saying? So you are Jinal, but by real relative viewpoint, you are Jinal. And by real viewpoint, you are pure soul self.
Correct. Yes.
Where other files you are seeing as if they are real previously.
Yeah.
Now, with the application of this Agnya, you will find difference.
Yes.
See, when I am saying by relative viewpoint Deepakanandji and by real viewpoint pure soul self, then if Deepakanandji is doing some mischief with me or irritating me, how much it will affect me?
It will not affect.
Because I will be able to see by relative viewpoint he is Deepakanandji and by real viewpoint he is pure soul self. And whatever he is doing, he is not doer. Because his scientific circumstance evidences are pushing him to act in this manner with me.
Correct. Yes.
So when these agnyas are present,
Huh.
I am at benefit or at loss.
Benefit. Full 100% benefit. Yeah.
Was this benefit available previously?
No, it wasn't.
So now we have to explain our mind, intellect, Chitt and egoism. Because see, this is the basic difference.
Correct.
How
Okay.
much profit you are making? Just imagine.
Correct. Correct.
Seeing everyone as doer. Now, when
Yes. Yes. Yes.
doing application of this Gyan, Agnya, we are finding them as instrumental, instrument doer.
So you have to keep reminding Jinal that what she has benefited from using the Agnya before.
Till the time they are fully convinced.
Yes.
Fully convinced means they have conviction, no, this is 100% right.
Yes. 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 Very nice. I really got the sense of how to build our Nischay. It was very simple. Yeah.
This way your Nischay will be strongest.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
to do every now and then Nischay.
Sorry. Every now and then.
Then you will not be required to do every now and then.
Yeah. Correct. Yes. 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 It will already be there.
Yes, when kid is small, say 1 year old, or say 10 years old, can that can they walk?
No.
No. But when they start walking, they will frequently fall down.
Yes. Yes.
Do their parents scold them? Why
No.
you are falling? Why you are falling? Why you are not alert? Why you are doing like this, like that? But
No.
they keep patience.
Hmm.
They just give him uh, uh, strength in the way of mental support.
Correct.
What
Yes.
problem? Your fall down, there is no problem. I'm taking your hands.
Yes.
You start walking. I will not let you fall down.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
So till the time we are not able to walk independently, we have to determine. We have to have. We must have some determination.
Yes. Yes.
But for a short period, not
Hmm.
like
Hmm. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I got my answer.
Jai
Yes.
Satchidanand, Pritam.
Thank you. Jai Satchidanand. Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Satchidanand. Okay, Minali. Bilali, Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Go ahead.
આપણે real happiness કેવી રીતના પ્રાપ્ત કરી શકીએ? How we can find the real happiness?
You know what is relative happiness?
I'm not getting you. Hello.
You know what is relative happiness?
No.
Whatever you are experiencing right now in worldly things, are they relative happiness or real happiness?
Real happiness.
See, suppose you like gulab jamun.
Okay.
If you eat gulab jamun, then you will be happy. But if you don't like Karela, bitter gourd, if Gita Ben is giving you to eat them, will you be happy? So, worldly happiness is dependent on your belief.
Okay.
In other words, we can say they are belief-based happiness.
Okay.
So, and at the same time, they are temporary, not permanent. Till
Okay.
in on your tongue, you will get its taste. Once it has gone down, will you get its taste?
That has gone.
You can't get taste again.
Yeah.
So this we have to understand.
Yeah.
So relative happiness is temporary, and we are taking it from temporary things.
Acha. Okay.
But in fact, we are permanent. Because in reference to temporary things, or in reference to permanent things are there. You follow? So, hope you have taken Gyan. Have you taken Gyan?
No, I have not taken Gyan.
Then there is no problem. Unless see, you can understand these things. So, go on with your friends for outing, on long drive. Your friends are hungry, you are also hungry.
Yeah.
But you are not finding any restaurant or McDonald's, Pizza Hut or anything. And time is running. It's almost 11 in the night. And you find one restaurant on the way. So you will go there and look for the food.
Yeah.
So when you visit that restaurant, they will say, we are closing down. We can't serve you anything.
Yeah.
Then you will request them, oh, we are very hungry. You can give us something so we can have some food. Because we will not get any restaurant further till 1 hour or so. So you don't like pizza. Suppose you don't like pizza. And he says, okay, I can just make you pizza. But your other friends, they like pizza. So will they enjoy it or not?
Yes, they will enjoy, but I will not enjoy.
They get happiness or not? But even if you eat pizza, will you get happiness? What does it? Pizza is not happiness or sorrow.
Sorrow, some happiness and some sorrow in between something.
So means happiness or sorrow is not given by any things. According to your own belief, you are either happiness or sorrow.
If I'm not liking it, then I will be having sorrow.
Yes. For you, it is not giving you happiness. For others,
it is giving.
making them happy.
Yes.
Same way, different circumstances in different things, our own belief gives us happiness or sorrow. When things happen as per your own design, you will be happy.
Happy.
So you prepared well for the exam.
Hmm.
Very last moment, say before a day, you are having high fever. Till you are given an exam, you will not be able to perform well. So will you be happy?
I'm not getting your voice.
You are fully prepared for the exam, but before a day, you are having high fever.
Huh.
But still you have to go for the exam.
Yeah.
You give exam also.
Hmm.
But you will not be able to write everything you know
Hmm.
because of weakness and fever. Will you be happy?
No, I will not be happy.
So here we have to understand that all worldly things, they give us happiness also, but not on their own.
Yes.
According to our own belief, or we are getting either happiness or sorrow.
Acha.
Is it clear?
Yeah, it is clear.
Now, what is happiness? It should last forever. If it is temporary, then it can't be called happiness.
Yes. But
When happiness goes away, will it make you happy?
no.
So how can we say it is happiness? Right?
Yeah, right.
In reference to this temporary happiness, permanent happiness is always there. But we don't know where permanent happiness is there. See, you change, right? So you know, okay, in fact, pure soul self. You are not having that belief yet. But still, in word, we know that we are Atma. We are Atman.
Yeah.
So, but we are not having that experience.
Hmm.
At present, you are having experience of Minali.
Yeah.
But you can understand this well. Let me give you one small example. If you are you wearing watch?
Yeah. Right now, I wear watch.
You wear watch.
Yeah.
So what we will say? I have watch or my watch?
My watch.
My watch. Same way, your body parts, you will say this is my hand, my head, my leg, my body,
Hmm.
my clothes, my family, my house. Right?
Yeah.
If we go inside, what will my mind, my intellect, my egoism? What does it indicate? Can I and my be one, or they are always separate?
Yeah.
I and my can be one, or they are separate?
They are separate.
They are separate. So wherever we say my, where my is applied, it is applied to temporary things.
Yes.
So
I
things
is the soul.
where you can do ownership. But that ownership is also not permanent one.
Hmm.
But when you say I am pure soul self, that is not egoism. When you say I am Minali, that is egoism. So here, this main root cause of all these problems is egoism,
Hmm.
ignorance of self.
Yes. Self-obsessed.
And ignorance of self is there till that you can't have permanent happiness.
Okay.
When you realize, no, I am pure soul self, and this Minali is different from me, then you will start enjoying it. One more thing, Minal is temporary and the pure soul self is
It's permanent.
right. So can Minali experience pure soul self? Is it possible?
It is possible if it comes from inside.
Minali is temporary. How temporary can experience permanent?
We can't experience this.
Experience permanent, the civil extinguish.
Okay.
See, in this universe, we are roaming since infinite.
Hmm.
We have come across many Tirthankars.
Hmm.
Despite that, we are not able to get initiated for this self-knowledge. Self-ignorance has never gone away.
Mineshanandji, you have 2 minutes to wrap up.
Yes, yes, sure. You follow this?
Huh?
You follow this? So we have met so many Tirthankars in this universe.
Tirthan.
We are
I
not
follow some of I follow.
yes, hunger for self-realized, hunger to own self. That's why we didn't get any knowledge from them.
Hmm.
They were ready to give, but we are not needing them because we are not hungry.
Okay.
Right? So now do one thing. In the morning when you wake up, ask God within or God in whom you believe. 5 times do this prayer. One prayer that I don't give me strength. Hey God, give me strength so that I don't hurt any living being in this world through my mind, body, and speech. This prayer you have to do 5 times. One more prayer. Do that prayer to God in whom you believe. But God is free from all karmic bondages. So tell him, but you are free from all bondages. Now give me such circumstances, give me your such blessings so that I can also experience my own self. I can be free from all bondages.
Okay.
Do these 2 prayers for 5 times. Or ask Gita, she will give you these prayers. Right?
Okay. Yes, right.
Next time we will talk more. Okay? Jai Shri.
Jai Satchidanand. Minali, just hold on.
Yes, Dana.
If more questions come, if you can come in the evening session at 9 p.m., then you will have more time to talk, okay? So try to come with Gita Ben. Okay, and we're going to do 3 mantras, so just follow Mineshanandji.
Namo Vitragay,
Namo Vitragaya.
Namo Arihantanam,
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam,
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam,
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam,
Namo Uvadzayanam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahu,
Namo Loe Sava Saunam.
Aiso Panchan Mukkaro,
Eso Pancha Namo Karo.
Savapa Vappanasano,
Sava Pava Panasano.
Manglanam Cha Save Singh,
Manglanam Cha Save Singh.
Parmam Havai Mangalam,
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya,
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Next program 7:45. Junior Forum 9 p.m. We have worldwide Hindi Satsang. Please come and join us.